what's up? My name's Blake. This is going to be my first review of WWE. I'm starting off with Money in the Bank, or as I suppose you could call it, a rock and a hard place. Let's just get into it. Top to bottom, it was an okay thing. It kind of sucks because Money in the Bank's usually one of the higher up, quality-wise, of the WWE pay-per-views, and this year it was just good enough. The Money in the Bank ladder match with the actual briefcase was, had all your high flyers, so it was going to be a little bit better. You had Ziggler overselling everything. You had Rob Van Dam look like he's there for the paycheck, and you had Seth Rollins walking out with the briefcase, which is, people are going to say predictable, but it made sense. It's going along with the storyline, and it's going to move things along with what they've already had planned, so at least they're staying consistent with what they're doing. I'm not going to go into all of the matches because really they weren't anything to write home about. You had stuff that you're probably going to see on Raw next week or even tomorrow. Just, they were fine. It's whatever. And then we come to the main event where we have Sheamus, Alberto Del Rio, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Cesaro, and John Cena going after the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Right off the bat, you knew you had 3, maybe 4 guys who could possibly walk out with this, and really only 2 made any sense. They're building up Roman Reigns like he actually could, and he couldn't. I think Bray Wyatt's a strong enough guy. He could have come out with that, but the fact that John Cena quite literally buried him underneath a pile of stage equipment last month, and B, the whole storyline behind the match was that the Authority was trying to get who they wanted to be the champion, so that takes him out of the running because they don't want him, they want Randy Orton, and who they don't want is Roman Reigns or John Cena. Which, when you're still trying to convince me in 2014 that the business is not 100% behind John Cena, come on. We all know better. And Roman Reigns is just too green. He hasn't had enough singles experience to really believably hold the belt on his own. You're left with Randy Orton or John Cena. And yeah, somebody who is universally booed in his home crowd of Boston. We have Randy Orton, who nobody can really get behind him at all. Which actually, throughout this match, he kind of pulled it off because he got cracked over the head early with the ladder and was bleeding like crazy. And they just let him finish it up like it wasn't anything. So kudos to him for taking it like a champ. If Randy Orton walked out, they'd say it's the same old thing. If John Cena walked out with it, they'd say it's the same old thing. But if they tried to hotshot somebody, they'd say, oh, why are you trying to push somebody too soon? So they literally had no options. So you might as well go with the option that's going to open the most possibilities in the long run and, I guess, give you the best business. With, John Cena sells the most merch, he gets the biggest reaction, good or bad. So when everybody complains that, oh, it's Cena again, it had to be. With the way they had it presented, if they went with anybody else, it just wouldn't have made any sense. So I suppose the question is now, where do we go from here now that we have a babyface heel as our champion? Well, we got SummerSlam coming up, which, as you can see by this poster, looks like we're having Mr. 1-21 Brock Lesnar versus John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Which, if you wanted a way to completely null and void that whole heel forever thing you just got going on with Brock Lesnar, put him against John Cena again. That'll pretty much do it. But before we get there, we gotta get through Battlegrounds, which, who's he facing at Battlegrounds? I mean, who do we have that he can face? I mean, could Kane get another shot? I mean, wouldn't make much sense as a viable competitor, seeing as he beat him 2 weeks ago on Raw in a stretcher match. Bray Wyatt? Guess all that leaves is, oh god,